Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Current Reacts. Another day, another video, baby. Y'all already know the vibe. Number one stop for body cam footage reaction videos, man. Y'all new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe button, notification button so you stay notified when I post. I upload, I, I upload daily reaction videos, man. Y'all already know the vibes. We got another banger today, okay? This sounds crazy just from the title. Couple wakes up to bombs exploding on their porch, okay? Let's get it. Let's break it down, man. This should be an interesting video. Let's get it, y'all.
You know how I get down, bro. Don't play with me about my child. I make y'all move.
So he was threatening at the door to blow my house up.
Okay.
Whoever live here, I make all you move about my kids. I'll blow this to the next street.
Florida deputies respond when a
This nigga really
911
blowing
call
that shit up,
reports
though?
multiple explosions in a West Palm Beach neighborhood. But what begins as a routine emergency dispatch quickly takes a turn as investigators uncover a deeper conflict and a neighborhood feud that may have finally reached its breaking point.
What the is that?
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
911, where is the location of your emergency?
It's not an emergency.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I just walked out front and my windshield smashed, and all I can see from my camera is what looks like fire and explosion.
Moments later, deputies arrive on scene.
You might be able to see stuff that I can't see. Like I said, I don't have a flashlight. You can smell the gas from right here.
Wow.
And then when you get here, you look up here, see the bag. She hasn't seen it. No, she's talking. She hasn't seen this. All this. There's more over
Damn.
here. There's this piece right here. Whatever this is, it looks like a pipe bomb.
This nigga really tried to blow his neighbor's crib up, or whoever these people are. A pipe bomb? Like, if y'all remember, I think that's what the Boston bomber used. Pipe bombs, right? Or was it pressure cookers? Something like that, bro. But pipe bombs ain't nothing to mess around with, bro. That shrapnel get up in you, that could kill you. Real talk, bro.
Blows over here on my truck. And then if you look over here, there's a bullet hole. I noticed this with my cell phone. Also, on this side.
Oh, was he shooting at him too?
Yeah. On this side here, I don't know what this is, but I know it wasn't here yesterday.
This is crazy.
I don't know what this is, what it came from.
I really want to see what the dude has to say for himself.
My tire, my truck.
What are you doing this for?
Ross guides the officer through the extensive damage and debris left behind by the explosion. But with only flashlights to illuminate the scene, the full extent won't be clear until daylight.
So they just put it right there and explode
They
it.
had to have thrown it, because if they would have put it there, that camera and that camera would have picked them up.
Was this windshield broken before?
No, all this just happened.
No.
And you have video?
You can't see anything on the video. No, it's all like.
I know he heated. He finna change that angle of them cameras so quick, dog.
At approximately 3 a.m., Tiffany's porch surveillance captures the first explosion. Before the blast, a faint sound can be heard, something being thrown, striking an object, and then a sudden detonation.
Ooh. That thing shook the whole camera, dog. The whole block felt that. The whole block felt that, man. Like, okay, let me let it play, because I need to see what the debacle was over, first of all.
However, it isn't until 3:40 a.m. when Tiffany and Ross wake to the sound of two more explosions. Thick smoke quickly engulfs the yard, obscuring the camera's view. Moments later, the footage cuts to Ross emerging from the haze, searching for the source of the smoke.
What?
As investigators review the footage, the reality of what happened begins to sink in.
What the is that?
What the footage doesn't capture is who's responsible for the explosion. But the victims have their own theories, pointing to an altercation just 2 weeks earlier that may have set everything in motion.
2 weeks though? 2 weeks?
Neighbor, maybe.
I don't know. 2 weeks gives somebody enough time to cool off. Usually over a couple days, you ain't really tripping over something like. Especially if it's your
I
neighbor.
kind of have a problem with the neighbor right now.
Why?
What's the neighbor's name?
Derek. I had to call the cops last week. The kids got into an argument and he was banging on the front door, wouldn't leave the door alone, and then threatened to blow my house up.
As the early morning sun rises, more investigators arrive and begin documenting the scene, revealing the full extent of the damage. Cracks stretch across the SUV's windshield, along with bits and pieces of debris scattered across the front half of the vehicle. Nearby, one of the truck's passenger windows was pierced by a small projectile, shattering it, and a strange brown powder was found covering one of its tires. Detectives also located a clear plastic bottle lodged under the truck. Scattered across the ground and throughout the yard, investigators also found remains of fireworks from the brand World Class Fireworks. Around 6 a.m., investigators attempt to make contact with Derek Shealy at the residence Ross and Tiffany mentioned, but no one answers the door.
Dog.
However, 6 hours later, they're approached by Derek's wife, Jera Sheila Gomez, who has questions of her own.
What's going on?
So, your neighbors had something blow up in their front yard.
Okay, that was the boom that we heard last night.
Yeah. Where is Derek now?
I don't know. He's probably at work somewhere.
Well,
Do you guys want to see if Derek is inside?
yeah, we will.
Is that the thing? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you guys can come in and see this.
Okay, tell you what, hold on 1 second for me.
Okay, that's no problem because he doesn't live here.
Yeah, no problem.
We were all up late last night. We all heard the boom. We all came out here to see what was going on. And Derek actually and my daughter, they came out here to ask everybody if they were okay.
Yeah.
And everybody said they were okay.
Okay. I guess Derek has had some ongoing problems with the folks whose car got blown up this morning.
He had one argument weeks ago.
Okay. Based on that, based on evidence that we found at the scene, there is a search warrant being requested right now.
What? They doing the most. Derek they ain't really got no probable cause to put a warrant out. They just be putting warrants out for niggas just for putting warrants out? Nah. For what?
Make sure that there is no evidence of any explosive devices in there.
Oh my God.
Okay.
With the warrant finally cleared, officers and investigators move in, beginning their search of the house and surrounding property. K-9 units are called in to assist, searching for any hidden clues.
That seems
Inside
unconstitutional
the house,
to me,
investigators
my
discover
nigga.
the same brown powder found on Ross's truck tire, resting on the lid of the trash can. When they open it, they find numerous pieces of consumer pyrotechnic packaging. Among the debris, they also find a plastic water bottle wrapper, matching the one found under Ross's truck. The K-9 units were alerted to a cabinet in the garage where more fireworks were found, including the same world-class fireworks brand
Probably
discovered at the
popular
scene of the
brand.
explosion. On December 18, 2024, a warrant for Derek Shealy's arrest was signed, charging him with possession of a destructive device resulting in property damage.
What?
Later that evening, Shealy was arrested.
This seems like a bit of a stretch, dog, to me. Like, I understand what he did was wrong. But they ain't even got the nigga on video. All they got is him having the same brand of fireworks supposedly used in the same thing. That doesn't seem like a lot. And then you got a warrant. You got a warrant issued completely based off hearsay. That doesn't make sense to me. Why are we assigning warrants just based on hearsay? Like, come on now.
Arrested by the Okeechobee Police Department at approximately 6 p.m. Just 1 day later, on December 19th, investigators made contact with Shealy at the Palm Beach County Jail, where they conducted an interview.
What do you know about my area? So they said something about a explosive device and destruction of property. Gotcha. You familiar with the incident that brought all this on? I'm kind of familiar, but I don't understand why I'm here. Gotcha.
What do you know of the incident?
I just know some loud noise went on a house next door to where I was at, and that was the last time I heard about it. But this whole thing, it blows me because when it comes to that neighborhood, I help everybody in that neighborhood. Can't nobody in that neighborhood say one bad thing about me. Not to my face. Yeah. Like that.
As Derek claims to have been a helpful neighbor, the victims offer their own account, detailing a more recent conflict with him that they believe triggered the explosion.
What was the altercation about, if you don't mind me
break
asking?
it down.
Oh, it was just something with the kids.
He said his kids got into it with our boys.
Okay.
They were picking on her son. She got mad, came outside, told their kids, hey, if you don't got nothing nice to say, leave my kids alone, stay the out of our yard, stay the off our porch when we're cheating cuss, when we're not home.
Okay.
That's what it is. She came back in the house. I'm getting ready to leave. The girl's out there running her mouth, talking about her, but she's not outside. I don't pay no attention. I leave. 30 minutes after I'm gone, he comes over here banging on the door.
So he was threatening at the door to, like, blow my house up.
Okay.
Investigators questioned Derek about the altercation between the children that led to him visiting the victim's house on July 7th.
And then my wife called me hysterical, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm down the street. So I went, knocked on the door. I was like, hey, come outside and talk to you, Tiffany. She like, nah, I ain't coming outside. Get the on my property. I'm like, I'm trying to understand what happened with you and my daughter. Oh, I ain't got this stuff. I'll call the police. I was like, man, listen, all I'm trying to do is figure out what happened. And listen, just when it comes to my kids, you got a problem with my kids as an adult, come to me. Don't step on my young daughter and treat her like she's an older person. And then left it at that.
Derek's recount of events paints a far more civil dispute. This, however, contrasts with what the investigators have already seen firsthand, thanks to Tiffany's surveillance footage.
Nice.
What happened with my daughter?
I have no idea what happened to your daughter.
My daughter said you called her a bitch and some.
Oh, that's hilarious. Maybe you should look at your camera to see if there's...
I just looked at my cameras. My son and your son playing with water, and he came and my daughter.
Okay, Daryl, that has nothing to do with them. A grown woman, I do not...
Yeah, a grown woman that just cussed out child. Man, you know how I get down, bro. Don't play with me about my child. I make y'all move. Don't play with me about my child. Who give a fuck whoever the lives.
But hey, don't play with the nigga kid. I mean, hey, where's the footage beforehand? If you calling her a bitch and shit. Why can't we see that footage to see if you actually called her out her name? But who am I? Continue.
I'll make all you move about my kids. I'll throw this to the next street.
When investigators confront Derek with the footage, his silence speaks
he was
volumes.
in the moment. He was in the moment. He like, damn, that's terrible, man.
Derek also claims the fireworks they found in the house were leftovers from last year's 4th of July. However, detectives uncovered multiple receipts showing firework purchases made throughout the year. One receipt in particular stands out, showing his wife purchasing fireworks on July 4th, 2024, just 19 days before the explosion on July 23rd. While the
buying them on the 4th of July. That's surprising. That somebody bought fucking fireworks on 4th of July. I don't know. This seems a bit much.
Derek with the most critical piece of evidence.
Additionally, we have your DNA.
Damn.
On parts of the devices that were used at the house.
That can't be possible.
It's the ATF lab. There's no messing this up. Like, they go through processes. They ran it. You're already in our system. We know. Yeah, you're in the system. It's your DNA on it. So I'm telling you this, Derek, because.
That can't be possible.
Okay, this is a straightforward case.
Yeah.
You made threats. We found the stuff in your house, the same fuses used, and to top it off, your DNA is on the devices. It's nobody else.
It can't be possible, though.
This is your chance now to come clean, Derek. I mean,
Come clean about what?
then you were the one that put together these devices.
Nah, get your lawyer, nigga. Don't say nothing.
I can't.
I don't know.
A lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's
Did you show somebody else how to put them together? Put what together?
These were underneath Red's truck. Okay? Pipe on the duty and down.
Never seen one of them in my life. Honestly.
Derek steadfastly denies any involvement in the crime. As the pressure mounts, he ultimately requests a lawyer and decides to end the interrogation.
Request that lawyer.
After the interrogation, Derek makes multiple phone calls from jail to his wife on a recorded line.
No!
In one call, he expresses an alarming thought, saying, "The only way I can get out of this is if I throw my son under the bus," and that Sheely Jr. would only get a slap on the wrist. Investigators approach Gomez in a later interview to confront her about these comments.
I could see his son probably doing something like that. Damn, his son probably did that, and he's just probably trying to protect his kid. Because it seems like something a kid would do.
You know, I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to Derek much since he's been incarcerated, but, you know, we've, unfortunately now our DNA tests have come back, and so they've indicated that Derek is one of the profiles that we recovered on that device. However, there is a second profile on that device too. So we're trying to narrow down, you know, who else might have handled this thing, you know, who else might have been involved with it. Or my concern is that, you know, Derek might think that it would be easier to have somebody else take the fall for this as opposed to him, particularly things like your son.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Has he mentioned that?
No. He said something about that he was questioned about it.
Yeah.
And was it with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then that you asked him, was it you? Was it your son?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just not my problem. Not my problem. You know, whoever's DNA is on that, that's on them. I have nothing to do with any of that.
After his arrest on December 18th, 2024, Derek Sheely
You see
was
how
denied
quickly your
bond
girl,
and charged with possession of a
your girl
destructive
just
device
leave you?
resulting in property damage.